Welcome back to another episode of the 420 Garage. I have a quick question. What type of paint do you use and why? Because I use enamel for painting small parts. And it takes forever to dry. I try not to use it. I usually use this in spray can. But I've acquired an airbrush, and I hear a lot of people using acrylic. And I'm curious on if you use acrylics, why you use acrylics. I got a Neo, one of these Iwata Neo airbrushes. I've used it a few times today. Had to clean it a few times today. It's been pretty good. It's not bad. I think after I use my buddy's airbrush, he's got a very nice airbrush, upwards of $600. But for our for what we have here, this one should be suffice. But there was a car I was building, a 50 Olds. He painted it for me, a buddy of mine, and it came out beautiful. I was taking some glamour shots of it, and it was involved in an accident. The paint chipped, and the front pillar of the windshield pillar was bent. I managed to massage the body back into shape, and he tried to paint it for me again. Once he repainted it, there was some kind of a reaction with the clear or the paint. Something happened, and it just didn't take, and it was the second try for trying to get it back to what it was. So I decided to do what I can with it and go from there. So this is the third time we're painting this vehicle. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you that one. I just got it back. It's been floating around for a couple months, but I didn't have the car, so I couldn't show it to you. But I'll go ahead and show you and show you the two builds I'm working on. The customer was ecstatic when he got his 63 Nova. He was digging it, and I was happy with that. Let me see, and he was very happy with the TA. He was digging the TA. So I gotta try and fix this Corvette for him now that we got that. Had a warped frame also, but yeah, it's been a long day, so sorry about that, everybody. But let me go ahead and get to the point and show you the cars I'm working on. Okay, so there's the 55 pickup. That's about done. Let me see here. The gas tank is done. Let me straighten out these wheels a little bit. Okay, so the gas tank is there. I got a spare tire in there. I removed that area that was actually for holding spare tire, from what I understand, was in there. And I got the spare sitting in there, so I'm going to have to file this down and repaint it, that gunmetal that I used. But for any case, the car's almost done. Once that's painted and filed and I get everything glued in, that's pretty much where it's going to be, and that's how it's going to stay. And I think that'll be the end of it. Pretty simple, and that's it. I wish I could figure out something to make it look like it's hanging there. I haven't figured out anything. I don't want to just glue it there, but we'll see what happens. And then here's the 50 Olds that I was working on. Let me go ahead and throw some light on there. So a buddy of mine painted this in his shop. Painted the roof, actually. He painted the whole car, but since it was involved in an accident, which you can kind of see, right, well, it's kind of hard to see in the camera unless you can, but I tried to fix the body and keep the one thing that was still decent about the paint job, which was the roof. So I'm working with that. You could see where I taped it off. There's you can see, I'm thinking about scratch building a trim to go around there somehow. But this is where the car is at, and this is how it's sitting right now. So it needs a little love and attention. That's the chassis. That's where it sits. I modified the suspension, so it sits just like that. There's nothing. Uh, oh, there's nothing but all four wheels. It's just sitting that low. It came out nice that way. You can see there's some flaws, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, there it is. It's a cool looking car, I think. So we'll see what I can do in getting that to look pretty more gangster. Because I think it looks pretty gangster. So we'll see what happens. There's the engine that's going into it. That's the 303 Olds. Going with a little bit of copper on there. I think the copper looks kind of cool. All the copper was airbrushed on, so I used the enamel, and then the same thing with the front end area of the engine. But there's the Olds. Here, I'll show you a quick shot of the chassis. Ooh, there goes the grill. So, there's the suspension. There's the airbags in the back. I got to put the bags in the front. They're floating around here somewhere. So there it is so far. It's just going to be a pretty, just a gangster looking vehicle. That's what I'm going for. So if not, I'll buy another kit and just have them repaint the body. I don't know. We'll see. But that's where it's at, and that's just an update for everybody. And hold on one second. And once again, with the paint, I'd like to know what you use, what you found works, what seems to get the job done. I'm trying to up my game with doing the interiors, which is why I also went to the airbrush. And if you use an airbrush, what PSI are you running? Because mine's 150 right here. It's a big compressor. I was running at low, but it's been a long day and I'm rambling on. But please let me know what paint you're using and why. Appreciate it, guys. Later.